While framing the U.S. Constitution, there was a pointed discussion being held about how much power should be given to the government and how much should be retained by individuals. In response to the many basic human rights abuses throughout English and colonial history, our Founding Fathers introduced the Bill of Rights in 1789, which included the right to counsel under the Sixth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. The main purpose of the entire Sixth Amendment is to protect the rights of a person who is accused of a crime by the government. The right to counsel clause is considered by some to be the most important right that is protected by the Sixth Amendment. Over 100 years after the Bill of Rights came into effect, a pioneering American woman became a primary force behind improving the criminal defense system. In 1893, Clara Shortridge Foltz, California's first female lawyer, introduced the Foltz Public Defender Bill, which proposed a system in which salaried lawyers would devote all or a substantial part of their time to the specialized practice of representing indigent defendants. Foltz's then radical concept was the blueprint for the public defender system, which remains in place today. In 1963, nearly 30 years after Clara Foltz's death, the United States Supreme Court in Gideon v. Wainwright unanimously ruled that state courts are required under the Sixth Amendment to provide counsel in criminal cases for defendants unable to afford their own attorneys or lawyers. The Gideon decision created and expanded public defenders throughout the nation and firmly realized the purpose of the Sixth Amendment. Today, as our nation confronts its most severe economic crisis in over 60 years, budget cuts threaten our Founding Fathers' vision and Gideon's promise to protect the rights of the accused under the Sixth Amendment.
What are people to do? You know, because most people like myself can't afford a high-end lawyer, you know, to take on their case.
My defender, great guy. He went to bat for me.
Having a felony conviction for something that I didn't do wasn't anything I was interested in and wasn't anything that I was going to plea to.
The service that they provided for me was thorough and to the point.
He was more confident in going to trial than I was, but I put it in his hands and we went to trial.
We always were in the mindset of this will go to trial, and we were always preparing to go to trial, and it did go to trial.
Eventually ended up getting my case dismissed.
The jury came back with the just verdicts.
And today I stand here a free man.
In San Francisco, a 25% budget cut proposed by Mayor Gavin Newsom threatens to undermine the fundamental right to a lawyer. Such a drastic cut would make it impossible for the Public Defender's Office to provide adequate legal assistance to the 24,000 people it represents each year. Please visit www.sfpublicdefender.org to see how you can help by sending an email to the mayor. Thank you for your support.